these visuals, in fact, to tell our viewers who've just joined us, are of Sachin Pilot. These are pictures coming in live from Jaipur city. Now, Sachin Pilot is sitting on a dharna against his own Congress government in the state of Rajasthan. This is an Anshan, is what Sachin Pilot's camp has organized, essentially, in a huge embarrassment there for the Congress party. Live visuals on your screens from the spot where this dharna is going on, going back straight to Devankur, who continues, in fact, to be with us. Okay, so we have these visuals, in fact, coming in from Jaipur of Sachin Pilot's protest. It's a day-long dharna against, guess what, his own government. This is the Congress government in the state of Rajasthan that a Congress leader is protesting against. This is being seen as a grave indiscipline as far as the Congress's central leadership is concerned. Utterly dismayed at what's happened. They've also issued a public statement, but this has been brewing for a while, and Dave has been taking us through how this has been brewing. Dave, you were telling us about the personal ambitions of Sachin Pilot and how promises were unfulfilled, isn't it?
Sneha, is that question for me?
Yes, Dave. I was asking you about his personal ambitions and how this really has been brewing.
Well, you know, Sachin Pilot has been a union minister, an MOS in telecom department at the centre. He has been the deputy chief minister of Rajasthan. He has also been the state president, Sneha. Perhaps, you know, one thing that remained as an ambition for him for the last about 10 years is the chief minister's post. I've several times spoken with him, Sneha, off camera as well, and he maintains that while the Congress was in opposition in Rajasthan, he was one of the leaders who had, you know, taken to the streets when the police was even lathi charging them, when, you know, there were several protests, several agitations that were being carried out by the Congress in Rajasthan. He was there at the forefront. But the fact is that there were with him hundreds of party workers, party leaders, who he claims has so far not gotten their dues. So time and again, you know, in 2020, Sneha, when that entire rebellion had happened, when Ashok Gehlot had called him Nakara, Nikamma, Gaddar, and all of those terms were coined for him, he felt that, you know, an impression was created about him that he's hankering for the chief minister's post for himself, that he was being selfish, and that is the kind of narrative that was built about him as well. But over a period of time, over the last 3.5 years, even Pilot has matured to a certain extent. He knows now that the issues that he's raising are things which, you know, have resonance with people. Issues like paper leak. Paper leak is a big issue in Rajasthan. There are at least 25 lakh, around 25 lakh youths who are, you know, directly or indirectly being impacted by cases of paper leak in Rajasthan, and there have been several of them. So he raised that matter. He mentioned that the big masterminds, the big sharks of paper leak cases should be targeted, they should be nabbed, they should be put behind bars. He also raised the matter of corruption cases during Vasundhara Raje regime. He mentioned that there have been a number of cases during the Vasundhara Raje regime. There was one case regarding carpets worth lakhs of rupees being stolen from the chief minister's office while Vasundhara was the chief minister, and there were people close to him who were, you know, accused in that case. There was a 45,000 crore mining scam which allegedly happened during Vasundhara Raje regime. That was time and again raised by Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot while Congress was in opposition. So he says that when they were in opposition, at that time they had got a number of evidences which were, you know, in a way implicating Vasundhara Raje regime in those cases. Now, if they had those so-called evidence back then, how is it that while the Congress is in government, it is not pursuing those cases? Now, that issue, the issue of corruption, also has resonance with people. So it is quite clear, Sneha, that, you know, Sachin Pilot now in 2023 has become much maturer. and he's raising those issues which he feels connect directly with people, and he in a way seems selfless in his attempt to, try to bring about much needed change in governance, in which he claims that not just the party workers should be given due credit, but on the ground things need to change so that the party can, once again come to power while being in power, which is something which has not happened for the last 20 years in Rajasthan. Congress has not been able to rule consecutively the state of Rajasthan for the last more than 20 years. So clearly, Sneha, despite his personal ambitions, despite the fact that him being really keen on getting the Chief Minister's post, it is perhaps these issues that he has been raising which also have resonance on the ground with people. I can tell you out here at the Jyotiba Phule Memorial in Jaipur on the birth anniversary, Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot can come in any moment. He might speak with the media about this act of Sachin Pilot going on fast against the Gehlot government in Rajasthan, and what will Gehlot's possible stance be is something which can be really interesting to take note of. But at this point in time, it is quite clear that a showdown, a big one at that, is quite imminent in Congress circles in Rajasthan.